Welcome to South Coast AQMD on the Air. I'm your host, Philip Crabb. The South Coast Air Quality Management District is the air pollution control agency for all of Orange County and the urban portions of Los Angeles, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. Home to almost 17 million people, it is the second most populated urban area in the United States and one of the smoggiest. Our job at the South Coast AQMD is to find out where air pollution is coming from, figure out ways to reduce it, and then work together with businesses, lawmakers, scientists, and the community so that we can all have clean, healthy air to breathe. All this work is under the leadership of a 13-member governing board. There are 4 county supervisors representing Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, and San Bernardino counties. 6 are local city council members representing the cities in each county. The remaining 3 board members are appointed by state elected officials, one by the Governor of California, one by the State Assembly, and one by the State Senate. At the January 2015 meeting, the board had an opportunity to discuss many important air quality issues. Here are some of the highlights. When car batteries wear out, they get recycled. They're taken apart and the materials are either used to make new batteries, sold, or carefully disposed of. And that's a good thing, if it's done right, because car batteries are full of lead, arsenic, and other very toxic materials. The South Coast AQMD has rules controlling the amount of air pollution from battery recycling operations and has proposed cutting existing levels in half and set a public hearing in March for the board to approve. So join us on Friday, March 6th for the public hearing and adoption of this important clean air rule. Did you know that an older gas-powered lawnmower can spew more pollution into the air in a single year than a car driven more than 22,000 miles? Well, one of South Coast AQMD's most popular and effective programs is our Mow Down Air Pollution program. South Coast AQMD's board officially kicked off the Lawnmower Exchange program by authorizing the purchase of up to 4,000 electric battery lawnmowers at a deep discount to pass the savings on to you. Because of this program, for the past 12 years, people have been able to exchange their old, dirty, gas-powered mowers and get a very special deal on a new, clean, cordless, electric-powered model. Registration for the 2015 Mow Down Air Pollution program begins at 8 a.m. on April 22nd and is on a first-come, first-served basis. To participate, you must pre-register for the mower of your choice at www.aqmd.gov or by calling 888-425-6247. Telephone registration is available in English and Spanish. The governing board acted to lend its support to efforts to address one of the most unique environmental challenges in the nation. The Salton Sea in the Imperial Valley covers over 376 square miles and is the largest inland lake in California, but is also a source for major odor and dust problems. Storms can stir up the water from the bottom of the shallow sea, rich with decaying and foul-smelling bacteria, to release strong odors that have in the past spread across Southern California. Over time and during dry periods, the fine silt around the lake can then be lifted by windstorms and carried across communities into the lungs of residents, just like the problem with Owens Lake in the Central Valley. South Coast AQMD has had to set up a special air pollution monitoring station in the Salton Sea area to help protect the local residents. Unfortunately, because of the water cutbacks, the lake is in danger of drying up. This will create a much worse air quality situation unless action is taken. Right now, that action is called the Salton Sea Restoration and Renewable Energy Initiative. The board recognized how important this issue is and acted to support the idea of the initiative to aggressively develop and deliver the clean energy production in the area and find ways to set aside a wildlife habitat and help protect residents from the fine particle air pollution. Every few years since 1979, the South Coast AQMD prepares an update to our air quality management plan called the AQMP for the board's approval. This plan specifically lays out the future actions that will be taken toward reducing air pollution. The next update is coming for the year 2016. A group of residents from the Inland Empire Coachella area came all the way to the open public comment period to bring passionate pleas to the board for a tough AQMP.
I have a sister with severe asthma. Just last month, in 1 week, she went to the emergency room 3 times, and I don't think anyone should have to go through that. I lost an uncle to severe asthma. He went into the hospital claiming that he was having like a minor asthma attack, but he just couldn't control it and never came back out. Nobody should have to go through that. It's inhumane.
My younger sibling has trouble breathing He's in sports. He's in soccer. He's about 9 years old now. And he's not in all the time because he has trouble breathing. He needs an inhaler when he runs out of breath. And of course, you can see this comes from the heart, that we do need better air quality.
I don't know if you heard the guy who was retiring today when he said, you know, that he liked working here because he had a small part in trying to save people's lives every day. That's our mission. That's our mission, and believe me, it's difficult because there are all kind of pressures, both positive and negative, on this board. But when we see people like yourself who have been affected, it just motivates us more to try and do the job that we were put here for. And I know everybody on this board would like to thank you for your testimony this morning and taking the effort to come here.
Board members made known their desire to make sure that there will be AQMP public hearings out in the Inland Empire so that the communities can understand the details and have their voices heard. Governing Board member Mayor Ben Benoit of the City of Wildomar in Riverside County took the oath of office for his first full 4-year term. Mayor Benoit was first appointed by the cities of Riverside County to a South Coast AQMD board position in November 2012 to fill the unexpired seat left vacant by the retirement of City of Riverside Mayor Ron Loveridge. Mayor Benoit's new term will end in 2019. South Coast AQMD believes that everyone has the right to equal protection from air pollution and fair access to the decision-making process that works to improve the quality of air within their communities. We invite you to join us on February 27, 2015 at a special conference to discuss ways in which government agencies can work better with the community on environmental justice issues. The event will be at the Center at Cathedral Plaza in downtown Los Angeles. Speakers will include California State President Pro Tem Kevin De Leon, California Senator Ricardo Lara, and Dr. Robert D. Bullard, known as the Father of Environmental Justice. There is no charge, but you must register by February 20th at www.aqmd.gov/EJ Conversation. The South Coast AQMD's governing board usually meets at their Diamond Bar headquarters on the first Friday of each month, except August. You're always welcome to come join us and participate. The entire board meeting is also live streamed online at www.aqmd.gov. Past meetings, agendas, and information on each item can also be found there. We encourage you to get connected to SCAQMD through our smartphone and iPad apps. We also have a bi-monthly publication called The Advisor that can be read online or on our interactive iPad app that you can download from the App Store. Visit www.aqmd.gov to learn more about how you can help us clean the air that we breathe. I'm Philip Crabb. Thank you for watching South Coast AQMD on the Air.